Fortnite.
Hey guys, I'm Bullfish here. Today I'm playing another game. Today I'm playing Fortnite Battle Royale, and as most of you know, last Saturday the rocket ship, which was in the cool supervillain base, launched and flew around the map. As you can see on the screen here, there is a big crack in the sky which the rocket ship made. Also, as you can see on the screen here, there is a clip of the rocket launching. So basically it shot out of the bunker, you could call it, out of the big base, and it shot into the sky. Its little launcher, thing fell off and landed at Anarchakers, as hopefully a lot of you know as well. And then it all of a sudden came flying back down, aiming at Tilted. I think the Visitor was inside it, and the Visitor set some beams, aiming at one of the buildings at Tilted Towers, not sure which one. And then all of a sudden it struck down really fast along that beam, and then all of a sudden a little portal appeared above Tilted Towers, so the rocket ship didn't destroy any part of Tilted Towers. So once it went through one portal, it came back through another. Basically another portal appeared above Moisty Mire, and then it kind of flew out of that portal, and it flew around the map for a little bit. And then all of a sudden it went through into another big crack and portal which is above the dinosaur footprint. It's not a dinosaur footprint, I'm just saying dinosaur footprint so you know what I mean. And then it came out of the final portal which was above Loot Lake, and then all of a sudden it exploded into the sky and put a crack in time. So I think it time travelled through these cool portals. I think it went through one portal into the abyss and quickly went through to another portal to get back to the island. I'm not sure what the Visitor was trying to do here, but I know it's made a massive crack in the sky. Lots of people are wondering, why is there a big crack in the sky? What is this trying to say? Is this to do with Season 5? Yes. So Season 5 theme is going to be most likely about Egyptians. You might be wondering, how are there going to be Egyptians on the map? Is there going to be a new map? There might well be a new map, but I'm not too sure about that part. Basically, I think the whole Fortnite Battle Royale map is going to get sucked in to the crack that's in the sky. You'll see how I think this is possible later on in the video to do with two portals, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So what I think is going to happen basically is the map is going to get sucked into the big crack, and it's just going to basically travel in time. I think that's what's going to happen. There's been tons of leaks about the Egyptians coming to life in the Fortnite Battle Royale map. It might not be true, it might be completely trolling us, like when they said Tilted Towers is going to get destroyed. Oh no, that didn't end very well, did it? Dusty Depot and the factories got destroyed. Oh, the good old factories, those were the days. So there's been lots of leaks about a new Fortnite Battle Royale map. I'm not going to go into that because I don't think it's true. Cities and locations in the map that we have now could spread out onto a different map with a beach and stuff. So I don't think it's too important to talk about if it does turn true. Obviously, I didn't do very well there. I think there might be a new Egyptian style map, but I'm not too sure. So I think Moisty Mire is definitely going to get destroyed by the Moisty Murmur, or whatever calls that massive footprint basically, because it all links with the new skins that have been added today and stuff like that. I'll talk about that later on in the video. But the main thing I want to really say is that I think the Egyptians theme is true, because when, or if, most likely Moisty Mire is going to get destroyed, under all of that ground is probably just sand. So I think that is going to turn into a big beach. This is probably wrong, but you never know. I think it will turn into a big beach, and then sand could grow on there, then there'll be pyramids to do with the Egyptians. So yeah, that's basically all the facts that we have, and some of those were just opinions. That beach one is definitely not a fact. It may well be. If it is, then good for me, but probably not going to be. So anyway, moving on to how I think the Fortnite Battle Royale map is going to get sucked into the crack, which I think is a crack in time, as the Doctor would say. So I think it was yesterday on Sunday where a new kind of portal was added to the map. So the first portal is at Lonely Log. It looks absolutely crazy. It's got tons of cracks coming off of a little mini beam in the middle, and it looks like it's connecting to one of the cracks in the sky. So this is absolutely crazy, guys. What do you think this means? Do you think it's do you think Lonely Log is one of the corners of the map which is going to get sucked in? I personally do, because the second portal, guys, is at Motel. So the portal at Motel has more kind of not gas, but has, well, yeah, it kind of is more gas than like electric cracks, basically, because the one at Lonely Log is like all like, you know, full of like cracks in time and stuff, but the one at Motel isn't like that. It's more smoky style. Although on the first day when the portal was released in Lonely Log, it wasn't like all of the crack. It was a bit like the smoky version. It's a bit like the Motel's whatchamacallit, a gassy portal thing. So I think each corner of the map is gonna have like a portal. So I think Lonely Log is kind of near the top part of the east-hand side of the map. It's kind of in the middle, but it's not near the bottom. So I think Lonely Log has got a portal, Motel has got a portal, which is kind of a bit like peculiar because they're both at the edge of the map, they're both near the corners of the map, which means the other ones are probably going to be a Greasy Grove, or it could be the weird little small like chair place. And then the other one at the other end of the map is going to be probably a Moisty Mire or a Lucky Landing. I'm just guessing, so it might not be true, but that's just my theory, basically. And also, every day, the big crack in the sky is getting bigger and bigger and is stretching out longer and longer until it reaches up the entire map. I think it's going to slowly, like, kind of put its arms, like, around the map, almost. Like, it's not arms, but metaphorically, say the big cracks are like fingers, it's going to reach to the bottom and, like, the crust of, like, not the crust, the ground, basically, and then it will, like, suck the whole map into it. And then in the season 5 update, it will probably, you know, get sucked back in time to the Egyptians. I think that's what's going to happen. So it might not be true, but you never know. So this video has taken me a while to edit, just like, you know, editing it a bit now, and I literally just edited what I've just talked about, and it took a while. So yeah, please do listen properly. If you haven't, then go and watch it again. Otherwise, you're not allowed to watch the rest of the video. So basically, I'm going to show you the sounds of the Motel portal here. So it sounds quite weird. It sounds, yeah, very weird. But basically, we're going to now be moving on to more about the Moisty Mire part of the map and how I think is going to get destroyed. So I did mention this in another video, but I didn't say too many facts. But basically, I don't really have any images, I'm afraid, I'm sorry, but basically some like coordinates were leaked, and then, well, they're not really coordinates, they're a big jumble of numbers and letters. They got turned into coordinates, which then leads to some coordinates which link Moisty Mire, I think Anarchy Acres, and the Footprint together. So Anarchy Acres is obviously where part of the rocket landed, and then obviously the Footprint isn't a dinosaur footprint. The meteorite did not hatch into a dinosaur, it hatched into an escape pod, basically. So the visitor is kind of out of the way now. That is a weird storyline, to be honest with you. I don't really understand it that much. Just like a visitor escaped in an escape pod and then travelled in time back to its own planet. Why did it travel in time? I have no clue. Maybe it wanted to, you know, go and save its planet because it got destroyed. Again, like Doctor Who, linking it back again to the good old Doctor with its time travel stuff. So basically, the Footprint is not a dinosaur footprint, is what I'm trying to say here. It's basically, I think it's the Moisty Murmur. So the Moisty Murmur is a skin. I think it's legendary or it's epic. I'm not too sure which one. I'm not very good in my facts today, am I? So basically, the Moisty Murmur has 3 toes, and so does the Footprint. And I think because Moisty Mire is most likely getting destroyed, or 80% of it is getting destroyed, then why wouldn't it be the Moisty Murmur? Because it's got Moisty in its name, and it is the Moist, and you know, Moisty Mire has Moisty in its name. So that kind of links that part together. And also, the Moisty Murmur is actually just like a person wearing a costume of like a big monster, and obviously it might be used for Halloween, and most monsters aren't very nice, apart from Hulk. I guess you could class him as a monster. So anyway, most monsters, when you think of a monster, aren't very nice, and they're quite scary and want to destroy your house or something. I don't know, don't get any bad things from this. But like, yeah, basically I think the Moisty Murmur is going to like stomp across the map and destroy Moisty Mire. So we got 2 big storylines going on here. The big crack in time and Moisty Mire getting destroyed by the Moisty Murmur. So I got one final thing to quickly mention. The backpack on the detective, I can't remember its name now, it'll be on screen here anyway. The backpack actually has a little notepad, and on that little piece of paper, which is on the notepad, has some pictures of the dinosaur footprint. I think it has a picture of like Anarchy Acres and Moisty Mire. I'm not too sure. I think you can see on the screen here. If you can't, basically just go along with what I'm saying. You can see me zooming in on it anyway. So yeah, that's basically all I have covered for today. Sorry you've just been looking at like some just blank screens and screenshots and stuff, because I don't have that many clips to share with you guys. So yeah, this video has probably taken me a while to edit. So yeah guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some gameplay of either the legendary SMG or the green and blue assault rifle. Not sure which one it is going to be yet, but we'll find out tomorrow in Fortnite Battle Royale. So yeah guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. I won't drag this out any longer. Subscribe if you are new, and hopefully I shall see you tomorrow, if not Wednesday, if not probably Thursday. And Fortnite Season 4 has almost ended. It'll be the last like week's worth of challenges this week, so make sure you've done all your challenges. If you haven't, then watch my videos, you'll find out how to do them. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye.